Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a young boy named Jack. Jack was known for his honesty and transparency in his actions. He believed that telling the truth was always the right thing to do, no matter what. One day, Jack was walking down the road when he found a wallet lying on the ground. He picked it up and looked inside, finding a significant amount of money and some identification cards. Jack knew that the wallet belonged to someone who must have dropped it accidentally, and he wanted to return it to its rightful owner. He decided to ask around the village and see if anyone had lost a wallet. After asking several people, Jack finally found the owner of the wallet. The man was overjoyed and thanked Jack for his honesty. He even offered a small reward, but Jack refused, saying that he was just doing the right thing. News of Jack's honesty soon spread throughout the village, and everyone began to admire him. They saw him as a role model for honesty and transparency. Jack felt proud of himself for doing the right thing, and he continued to live his life with the same principles of truthfulness and transparency. However, one day, Jack's honesty was put to the test. He was playing with his friend John when they accidentally broke a vase in John's house. John was afraid of getting scolded by his parents, and he begged Jack to help him cover up the accident. Jack was faced with a tough decision. On one hand, he wanted to help his friend, but on the other hand, he knew that lying and covering up the accident would be dishonest and wrong. After thinking for a while, Jack decided to tell the truth to John's parents. At first, John was angry with Jack for telling the truth, but his parents were proud of Jack's honesty. They appreciated his transparency and gave him credit for being a good influence on their son. From that day on, Jack's reputation for honesty and transparency grew even stronger. He became a role model for everyone in the village, and people admired him for his integrity and character. Jack felt proud of himself for standing up for what was right, and he knew that he would always choose honesty and transparency over anything else. In the end, Jack's honesty brought him respect, trust, and admiration from everyone in the village. He lived a happy life knowing that he had done the right thing, and he continued to inspire others to follow his example of truthfulness and transparency in their actions. The moral of the story is that honesty and transparency are virtues that bring about trust, respect, and admiration. Jack's unwavering commitment to telling the truth, even in challenging situations, showcases the strength of his character and the positive impact it has on his life and relationships. The story teaches us that honesty is not just about following rules, but about being true to oneself and having the courage to do what is right. Honesty builds trust and fosters strong bonds with others, as seen in the way Jack is admired and respected by his community. Furthermore, the story emphasizes that honesty should be practiced consistently, even when faced with temptations or difficult choices. Jack's refusal to cover up the accident demonstrates that honesty requires integrity and a commitment to truthfulness, regardless of the consequences. Ultimately, the moral of the story is that embracing honesty and transparency leads to a life of integrity, self-respect, and positive influence on others. It encourages us to prioritize truthfulness in our actions, relationships, and decision-making, knowing that it is the foundation for trust, authenticity, and a harmonious community.
Thank you for watching our story. We hope you enjoyed it and learned an important lesson. If you did, please support us by liking, subscribing, and sharing our channel. We appreciate your support and look forward to bringing you more great content.